Greetings, royal family. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for clicking on the video. Jeannie Mai is the topic of today's video, or this video. So she recently said that she wants to be submissive in her marriage to young Jeezy. She is one of the co-hosts of the Real Daytime Talk Show, and she said this on a recent episode, and everyone was thrown into a tizzy. So I want to know, what is it that Jeannie Mai said? Maybe I missed something. Let me know. But what is it that Jeannie Mai said that has got people in an uproar? I think I heard her say something about to my sisters, like she's giving advice to a specific group of women. I don't know. You guys let me know. So this article that I am going to read is courtesy of people.com. So, like to hear it, here it goes. So Jeannie Mai, she surprised her TV co-host when she revealed that she wants to be submissive in her marriage to rapper Jeezy. Jeannie Mai, who is 41, admitted on a recent episode of The Real that she understands the idea has a negative connotation, but to her, doing so would be a welcome escape from her busy career. So Jeannie Mai said, "I want to submit to my man. When I hear this definition, submitting has a negative connotation. It means that you are less important. You are lower than that person that you're submitting to. It usually can be like, referenced as somebody who works lower than you. And that's not what I'm referring to here." This is what she told her co-hosts, Lonnie Love, Adrienne Bailon Houghton, and Garcelle Bouvet. She continues, "I'm a very dominant woman. I own my business. I lead my teams. I played my own manager, my own publicist, my own lawyer when I didn't have money to have those people." She continues, "So I make the decisions in my life. However, when I come home, I like the idea that my man leads us." Now, can we just take a break to get into this look? First of all, I love that color on Jeannie Mai. But Jeezy, what is this, honey? What is this? I don't like you. I don't like you at all. Moving along, she continues, Jeannie Mai that is, "That doesn't mean that in this case, Jeezy makes all the decisions for us. That doesn't mean that when he says, 'How are we spending our money?' or 'Where are we moving?' that I just say, 'Yes, sir,' or 'Yes, your honor.' It's not that. It's you know what? I think we should do best. We would do best here. Sorry. I want to do this." And he takes the decision, he formulates it with our overall vision, and he leads us. And I like to submit to that. Okay, so far, what has got everybody in a tizzy? I'm asking because I really want to know. I know people perceive things differently. So I'm just asking. She got a lot of backlash. Like, what is she getting backlash for? Anyway, so Jeannie Mai continues on. "I don't want to lead in our household or in our marriage. I want him to lead. And I have all the essence of what I bring as a wife to make that decision. But I love that my husband will be the man that leads." She said she came to the realization because it's tiring being the boss of me. It's tiring leading all the time in my life. So Jeannie Mai, she explained that she also desires to take more of a submissive role after assessing her parents' marriage, which ended in divorce. Okay. So she says, "My mom has a very strong force, and she took over a lot of decisions in the household to the point that my dad, unless it was always going to be a fight, he was like, 'You know what? Go ahead.' And that caused a wedge." This is what Jeannie Mai said in reference to her parents and their marriage. She says, "I have the tendency to follow like my mom because it's what I grew up in, and I saw it. And I saw in my living space, I would all of a sudden just wake up and go and make decisions without asking and checking in. So I am the fault that can cause an inequality because I am pulling in habits from my old household to how I run my business today. That's not okay. And I'm careful and aware of that today. I'm just telling that to anybody else who didn't tell me that when I could have learned that before." Okay. So basically the way that she feels now is based off of what she saw growing up. So Jeannie Mai, she further explained her perspective during an appearance on the Tamron Hall show after she received backlash from fans. So Jeannie Mai said when she was on the Tamron Hall show, I am 41. I don't care what kind of pushback I get from other women. This is my life. This is what she told Tamron Hall. Coming out of a divorce and also making a major decision to marry again after finding such a beautiful person, I want to be very clear and open about how our life can be so we can make sure our vision is aligned and that we both are empathetic to each other. Mai shared that she feels the biggest mistake couples make is not communicating what you want. So she says, Jay is my king, so I want him to understand what I look forward to in the role, and he has to honor his queen. So Jeezy, he is 43. You guys know who young Jeezy is, Mr. Snowman. Or is he a snowman anymore? Has the snow melted? Yikes. So he popped the question to Jeannie Mai on March 27th. So the rapper slash philanthropist had originally wanted to propose to Jeannie Mai sometime in April during a previously planned trip to Vietnam. However, due to the ongoing pandemic, which has restricted travel around the globe, he decided to surprise her with a proposal during a special date night at home in Los Angeles. The couple, who met on the set of her daytime talk show, began quietly dating back in November 2018, but didn't make their romance public until the following August, when they walked the red carpet at a gala for his nonprofit Street Dreams Arm in Arm. So Jeannie Mai, of course, she has more to say. We both went through enough in our life to connect on the understanding that love should feel safe, honest, and pure. This is what Jeannie Mai told People.com last November. She continues, immediately, that was a magnetic attraction. We are very attracted to each other's passions to serve. So because we have a mutual joy of having purpose, we're going to find a way to do it together. All right. Woo, that Jeannie Mai always got a lot to say, right? Do you guys still watch the reel? I catch it every once in a while. But this look, honey, I am not here for this look on young Jeezy. But that is not what this video is about. So here's the thing. What has gotten some people up in arms about this? Is it because she referred to young Jeezy as her king? And can we talk? Can we talk, royal family? Can we talk? Is it because Jeannie Mai is dating Jeezy and he's black and she's not? Is that the issue? What is so offensive about this? I don't know. If you're someone who doesn't care for Jeannie Mai, wasn't feeling what she was saying, let me know in the comments what the problem is. And again, I'm not being childish or immature. I really want to know, because here's my thing. Let me just give you what I feel and think. What Jeannie Mai does and with who, I don't care. Jeannie Mai can't give me any advice, or not any advice that I'm willing to take anyway, as far as submitting or dating. She is going to do what's best for her. She makes her decisions based on her experiences, right? That's her reality. You know, she grew up in a certain way, different from some people, not so different from others. So her decisions and her outlook on the institution of marriage is going to come from her upbringing and her personal experiences. So I don't know, like, did she try to give advice to sisters? Did she mean like black women? Is she trying to tell black women they need to submit? I must have missed that. Let me know. And if you are upset, why y'all letting Jeannie upset y'all? Like, child, don't fall for none of these antics. These people are on television. Sometimes they get the freedom. Certain people get the freedom to say certain things because they want to get a certain demographic or a group of people all riled up, you know. Lonnie got triggered, if I'm not mistaken, and she said whatever she said, and then Jeannie had to clear it up. I just really want to know if this is something that offended you. What about it? Let's talk. Like, what about it offended? I'm not looking for a specific answer. I just want to know your point of view. You know, some people are like, why are you getting offended? No, if something offends you, I want to know. I don't think that you're right or wrong if you are offended. Obviously, something struck a nerve with you. Like, child, stop letting these people upset you just because these non-black women are dating these black men. Don't let them upset you and steal your joy, sis. If that's the issue, Jeannie Mai could never, nor will she ever speak for me as a black woman just because she is dating a black man. If that's the issue, I don't even know. Just because she's dating Jeezy doesn't mean that she is familiar with the black experience, especially as a black woman. Like, I don't care if Jeannie Mai grew up with black people, because I've heard her say that many times on The Real. I've been watching The Real. Well, I started watching The Real from the very first episode. So I've seen the progression, and I know how people's outlooks on the panels are. But yeah, Jeannie Mai, she says things like, the main entree is the white meat and the dark meat on the side. And Tamar, when she said that, when Tamar was still on the panel, and Tamar was like, what you mean? Now, I don't go up for Tamar. I didn't go up for Tamar on that show when she was on the show. But in that instance, I was like, yeah, Tay, what she mean? What you mean? So Jeannie Mai, I don't know. She compared her mother to like a black mother. She said some wacky things, and she's allowed to get away with it. And I see that it stirs up a lot of emotions in some people. But I don't care if Jeannie Mai grew up in where's she from? San Francisco, San Antonio, wherever she from. I don't care if she grew up with black people. I don't care if she slipped on black ice. I don't care if she know all the words and ad-libs to Luther Vandross songs. I don't care. She can't tell me nothing as a black woman about should and should not submit. You do what works in your relationship. So if that was the issue with my sisters, TAS, okay? Stop letting people bother you about their preferences in their relationships and in their marriage. If she want to submit to Jeezy and the whole crew, that's on her. That's her business. Doesn't matter to me, and it shouldn't matter to you. But again, maybe I'm way off. I can only assume, because that sometimes is the issue that certain people have when Jeannie Mai says things like this. And I do agree with her as far as submitting has a negative connotation. These days, it's 2020. People are making up their own definitions to words. They change in the definition of things. So submit can be one thing to one person and something to another person. I do understand what she means when she says that she's the boss in her professional life. So when she comes home, she basically wants to be taken care of. I don't know why she ain't say that. Just say you want this man to take care. You don't want to have to worry about making a decision about this. And you want to know that in the event that you are not in that frame of mind to step up and be in boss mode in your home, that he can handle it, that your husband can handle it. I don't see anything wrong with that. Again, I don't know if I missed anything. If I did, please respectfully correct me. But as for me and my house, me and my man, we will continue to submit to one another. Okay? That's what works for me. Do what works for you. All right, Royal Family, that's all I got. Ain't got no more. I look forward to your comments. Please drop down in the comments and let me know what you think. Like I said, I didn't watch the segment in its entirety. I did watch a few clips, and I was reading multiple articles. I just decided to read this one from people.com. I like People, the outlet that is. But I don't know. She caught a lot of backlash. And like I said, when she went on Tamron Hall brought it up. And Jeannie Mai said, let me make this clear again, what works for me. She referenced herself. So what did I miss? Fill me in the comment section. Like this video if you enjoyed the quick commentary. If you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button. Click the notification bell. Select all. That way, you won't miss out on any of my uploads. All right, signing off for now, but I'll be back soon. Until next time, folks. Peace.